Hey nudies, welcome to another mini episode of Let's Get Naked. Today we're here with Casey and we are going to be talking about speaking your truth and being able to really find your voice. So in your life, Casey, where do you feel like you're lacking in speaking your truth? Where do you feel like you're improving in speaking your truth? And where do you feel like you're amazing at speaking your truth? Three-part question.
Yeah, that's a lot of parts. I feel like I go in waves of speaking my truth.
Okay.
I feel like at times I am really good at it and I can really know where I am putting it all out there in the most authentic way. And there's other times where it's like, this is just a muted version of myself.
How do you, when you're thinking about something, are you holding yourself back from speaking your truth?
Yes.
What normally drives that?
I think I've just gotten so used to doing that.
Can you remember a time when you didn't?
No.
I think that's fascinating, don't you?
Yeah, I think I have just always been very uncomfortable with who I am. And I feel like I just have to give a version of myself that maybe people won't even like the other version, but it's just the version that I put out there that I'm most comfortable with.
Isn't that wild? We put masks on, right? I see this mask thing that we do, and it could be different depending on who the audience is.
Yes,
right?
100%.
And so you're playing into that, and it feels to me like that's exhausting. Does it feel exhausting to you?
Always.
Always. What are we doing to fix that?
Right now, I'm in the slump of, I don't know. I'm definitely in a funk right now.
May I make a suggestion?
Please.
Bracia, who was the previous guest, made a comment in regards to something about pulling together 20 seconds of intense courage, right? What if you coupled that with being able to speak your truth when you're holding back on something and just force yourself to do it anyways?
I like that idea, but do you know that I don't even realize that I'm doing it sometimes until if I'm like going back to thinking about whatever happened or whatever I was going through or whatever, I don't even realize that I'm doing it.
You don't even realize that you're muting your own voice.
Because it's like a part of me now. Isn't that weird?
Maybe we could work at that, work through that at breathwork on Sunday.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
Yes.
Yeah. For our listeners, please know that running in my circle includes processing childhood trauma for fun.
It's so fun. It actually really is.
Isn't it great?
It's so great.
You know, I don't know what I ever thought when I truly embraced my authentic self, what that would look like, because I have always been a unique individual. But what I will tell you is this is my favorite version. Being able to champion other people and hold space for other people while they work through their shit. And only because I've been in the trenches and I've been walking on this path for years now and continue to walk on this path. I don't think you ever get to a place, where it's like, oh, I'm not on that path. I would encourage people to be very cautious about where they get their spirituality or their coaching or their guidance from by not putting that person on a pedestal or thinking that other person has it figured out, because we're all just doing life together. So I'm just sharing tips and tricks, and I encourage people to share tips and tricks and life hacks with me back of how they're doing things. But 1000% we should all be working on ourselves, right? I have never yet to meet someone that's like, I am perfect. This is amazing, right? We all have stuff to be able to learn from each other. And if we're willing to connect with one another in that, and if we're willing to be vulnerable and share where we are with processing things, there's no shame in however it was that you were raised, no matter what disgusting, dirty, horrible things happened to you as a child or in your life previously, could be as an adult as well. There's no shame in that. When we're willing to actually be able to share and connect with other people in our truth, in our authentic power, right? When we're able to use our voices, even if our voices shake. You know, when I first started really embracing that in myself, because I found places where I wasn't being authentic in my voice, being able to do that. And I remember feeling my voice shake, and I was so proud of myself after the fact for still saying the hard thing. You know, so really for you, being able to figure out how to be more aware of that when it's happening, and just have that be part of the forefront of what you're working on, you know, have that be something that you're releasing of. Just masks, right? Feeling like you have to do a performance for somebody else. I think about, you know, Jackie doing her performances for plays and stuff. She probably feels exhausted after that because it's a lot of work to put on all of these masks that you're going to use in front of people. You're doing the exact same thing, but you're doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and set those masks down.
Yeah. I actually feel the most myself at breath work and doing things like that, or surrounding myself with people like that.
That are super authentic, super vulnerable, also willing to like show the underbelly of who they are,
Yeah,
right?
I can be weird. I can say the weird shit. I
Yeah.
can just, it doesn't have to make sense. I get really self-conscious about the words that I use because I don't feel like I'm good with my words. But when I'm surrounded by the people at breathwork, I feel, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just me.
What do you risk by not really putting so much energy and effort into the words that you're using? What do you risk by just saying the things?
Sounding like an idiot.
Yeah, what would that look like?
What I'm doing right now.
Do you feel like you're sounding like an idiot?
Yes.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't like sounding, because the way I sound in my head, I'm like, oh, that's going to be good. It's going to come across well. It's going to, my message is going to get out there and people are going to get it. And then it comes down and it's like,
I love that so much.
and it just gets lost in translation. And I'm definitely, I get like stage fright kind of thing, whether if there's a camera or not. It's
Yeah.
just like, it doesn't come out the way I want it to.
I noticed that on our last recording of our mini episode.
What do
where
you mean?
Where I asked you a question and you went,
What? I get uncomfortable being put on the spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would lean into that just based on where we are in this.
In this space.
Well, not only here, but where we're going.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have your passport, by the way?
I did fill out the application,
Okay.
but I have to go to the office still.
Okay, excellent.
But I took your advice and I
We're
filled out the
doing hard
application.
things. We're doing hard things today. Excellent. That's the takeaway today, nudies. We can do hard things.
Yes.
Enjoy your day. Go be awesome on purpose.
Yep.